A ceremony before the Super Bowl paid tribute to the 14 victims killed during the Bourbon Street attack when a man drove a truck into a crowd in the early hours of January 1st. The first responders, including New Orleans police officers, emergency service, fire department, Louisiana Department of Corrections, and Louisiana Police, were also honored. Each first responder held a photo of one of the 14 people who tragically lost their lives during the attack. Following the win by the Philadelphia Eagles, chaos erupted when thousands took to the streets of Philadelphia. Fans can be seen tearing down light poles, jumping on vehicles, setting fires, and shooting off fireworks. Overall, it was reported that 6 arrests were made for assaulting officers, and 4 were made for aggravated assault, recklessly endangering another person, and misdemeanor disorderly conduct. 8 arrests were also made for vandalism, and 29 disorderly conduct tickets were issued. The Sacramento County Sheriff announced that his deputies will no longer be responding to mental health calls if there has been no crime committed. This is after a Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals decision found a Las Vegas police officer liable for the death of a man in a mental distress when force was used while the man was not the suspect of a crime. This has created concern for the Sacramento Metropolitan Fire District, who commonly call law enforcement to ensure that scenes are safe. A Georgia police officer was tragically killed last Friday. Jeremy Levante of the Roswell Police Department responded to a suspicious person call at a shopping center. 23-year-old Edward Espinoza shot the officer, who died later at the hospital. Espinoza faces charges of murder, aggravated assault against a law enforcement officer, and a weapons charge. The Volusia Sheriff's Department released 2 intense videos of their deputies. The first video shows deputies assisting the Volusia County Fire Rescue with a male boater who had become unconscious. Deputies and fire rescue personnel were able to pull their boat up to the individual's boat, and one first responder jumped into the man's boat, eventually bringing it to a stop.
Hands out the window!
Hands up!
Keep your hands up! Keep them up! Keep.
The second video shows a high-speed pursuit, which ended with the suspect crashing and then fleeing on foot. K-9 was then utilized to bring the suspect into custody. On February 4th, Deputy Sheriff Mike Dawson of the Marin Sheriff's Office responded to a call for a car that went off the road into a flooded creek. When Deputy Dawson arrived on scene, he immediately went to work trying to free the woman stuck inside of the car, eventually breaking the back window and pulling the woman through to safety.
Honestly, I don't know. I've never had to try before.
How do you have the key?
Yeah.
Let me see that. Are you going to squeeze through there?
I don't know if I can or not.
Okay, hold on. I'm doing good. I don't want to leave the key. Come on.
Many Washington police officers are facing issues with their Sig Sauer P320 service guns, in which the gun fires without them pulling the trigger. The incidents have sparked a statewide investigation into the P320 by the Washington State's Criminal Justice Training Commission, which trains and certifies all police officers in Washington. Sig Sauer has denied this claim. A New Jersey police officer is being praised as a hero. Officer Brzezinski of the West Long Beach Police Department in New Jersey sprang into action when he was called to help an 11-year-old boy who had fallen into a frozen lake. Officer Brzezinski, who was trained in water rescue, tied a rope around himself and immediately walked through the frozen water, bringing the boy to safety.